All right, y'all. We got Trevor Etienne. Shout out to Jacob Gibbs. I think that's his name, Jacob Gibbs, over on Twitter, man. Man, posting a lot of players that I can't find on YouTube. Um, every rush and target to Trevor Etienne in preseason game 2. His name is JA Gibbs underscore 2023. Excuse me, on Twitter. Let's talk about the depth chart first. Let's touch on that a little bit before we get into the highlights. Depth chart, Panthers. I like the running back room. Are they expecting Brooks to come back this year? Y'all let me know in the comment section. Like, is he coming back at any point this year? If not, it's not as crowded. I'm cool with that. I wouldn't mind seeing Trevor in a situation where he's getting rotational number 2 carries if Dowdle or Chuba gets hurt. But for now, Chuba and Rico, that's a nice duo. I like the running back room. Trevor, I seen him doing some returns too, so he can use a little bit of value there. But I think they're in a pretty decent spot. You know, the Panthers with the running backs. Let's go check out these highlights real quick. This is every rush and target. Okay, this is Rico in, so I'm assuming he's gonna skip this play. Maybe. He lined up at receiver. Hey, good job breaking that first tackle. Oh, broke the second tackle. Broke the third tackle. Broke the fourth. Ooh, that looked dead. I'm not gonna lie to you. That looked dead initially. Petrie got back there, missed him. Aziz missed him. Kamari missed him. Kalen, he got him a little bit. Got knocked off by Henry. There's about 5 people who touched him. 6 in total, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know who this is. Goodness gracious. Great play by Etienne. Good play. I know from what I've heard, his last year, what he played at Georgia, his wherever he was before that, was at Florida or whatever, was better. He was better at that point in time. But you know, I think his last year at Georgia was underwhelming. But you know, when you watch the highlights with running backs, that's all you kind of need to see is highlights. Like if you know what they do bad, it's good to know. But at the end of the day, is what do you like? How well do you run the ball? Like at the end of the, you know what I'm saying? And just watching highlights, he runs the ball pretty well. But I feel like running backs are one of the easiest positions to evaluate because, again, like that's their core. You know, how well do you run the ball? It's just like a corner. How well can you cover? And man, 1-on-1, how well can you cover? That's the foundation. You know what I mean? If you bad in zone, that's, you know what I'm saying, that's something else. But if you're excellent, you know, if you fumble as a running back or you got bad hands, that's something else. But if you could break tackles and you fast and all that, you know what I mean, you tote the rock well, you know, it's pretty easy to evaluate. But to reel that back in, Trevor, again, I think talented running back in my opinion. First play was great. Got a handoff right here, cutting it up. I'm assuming he finna bounce this out. He tried to do a little something with it. Honestly, if he would have made a drastic cut right here, he would have probably got a few more yards and maybe got a 1-on-1 with this guy. Or he could have, you know, depending on how this block would have went, he could have took it outside. And either one of those would have been a bigger game. But right here, I understand what he did. He dipped inside a little bit more to try to pull the defense in. But fortunately for the defense, they was able to make a play on that. It's like it could work and typically that will work. But you know, pull him in and try to bounce it outside. This guy here, he made a good play. Let's get hit by 37. And that's what I'm assuming though. You know, that was my assumption. But I think if he would have immediately hit a drastic bounce to the outside, he could have got more on that. But ain't nothing wrong with what he did, you know. If that's what he did, you know. I'm trying to step into his mind and, you know, see what the you know, assume what the thought process is. That was a good hit. I don't know if this run was to this direction, but obviously, you know, kind of blown up. He cut it back inside. Maybe it was this way. Could have been this way. They just blew it up. Good defense. Nothing really was. There was no pathway for him. Is EJ Speed starting inside linebacker? I feel like I see him on the field a lot. Decent blocks. That's a good tackle. Okay. Go run. He's doing what he can. The D line, front seven, they playing pretty decent, but he's doing what he can. Like I don't see too much issues with his decision making. Not too many. Bouncing this. Trying to cut that back up. Seeing a hole right here. It's so funny watching it, like, you know, like not slow motion, but you know what I mean, watching it at frames, you know, seeing the decisions that they're making by the second. I don't have too many problems with his vision so far though. Yes sir, yes sir, yes sir. Okay. Wouldn't mind seeing a little bit more power of running, but I mean he broke a lot of tackles earlier, but on that one right there, I would have loved to see him break that tackle. But you know, sometimes if the guy just, you know, if the defender is that strong, okay. Defender is just that strong, then it is what it is. You can only do what you can do. Is working to the outside, bouncing it, trying to see what's there. Cuts it back up. I'm not mad at that. There's two defenders out here. He would have got tackled. He's trying to make something happen. Look like it's still a gain. Y'all let me know your thoughts. Give him a letter grade in the comment section for me. I think he did decent. I think the run blocking could have been better. Maybe the D line was just nice. You know, the front seven was just playing pretty good. But I mean, I didn't really have too many problems with his decision making. Overall, I think he had a good game. With the rushes and targets that he did get. So y'all let me know your thoughts in the comment section. I appreciate y'all, man. Thank y'all for watching. Make sure y'all like. If you want to subscribe, but go ahead and like, that helps out a lot. Stay tuned, stay blessed.